And so in this 5-minute masterpiece by Mr. Gould, we have variations on When Johnny Comes Marching Home, and it is a showpiece for all the sections in the orchestra, your Roanoke Symphony Orchestra, When Johnny Comes Marching Home. Thank you so much. You know, I was noticing the entire second violin section, like this aqua's in like an ocean of second violins right there with the blue. Did you notice that? Nothing happens by coincidence. This is part of our 10-year plan. Right? So, because it is inspired by a body of water, the second violin section, that's our segue to this piece, because the Great Peconic is about a body of water to the north of Long Island. I spent a lot of time up there. I have an orchestra there as well as the Roanoke Symphony. And about 13 years ago I had a call, and it was, I thought it was a prank call. And I said, who is it? He said, it's Billy. Oh, Billy. Billy Joel. And he said, David, you know, I've been following your concerts. I attended one. I rode up on my motorcycle, and I'm doing a piece that I'm writing about protecting the waterways around Long Island. I have a lot of friends who are Long Island fishermen, and I want to protect it and the Great Peconic Bay. And so I'm writing a piece, but I need some help with the orchestration. Would you like to work with me? I said, no, that's not worth my time. I have to check the color of my aqua shirt that day, right? No, so I said, sure, we'll get together. So we had a lot of fun doing it, and this 6-minute piece, this is all music by Billy Joel. By orchestration, I should explain, I don't want to throw out a term. That is where you take a piece, chords, harmonies, and you choose which instruments you use. So for example, when Johnny Comes Marching Home, right, you hear some of the woodwinds get the tune or the trumpets. That's all orchestration. And Billy, who is an incredible mind, creative artist, just was looking for advice and feedback. And I said, I have one rule when I work with composers, and that includes you, Billy. I will be honest what I think. If something works, I'll say this is great. If not, I think you should fix it. He's like, great, that's exactly what I want. So we worked on the piece. And so the Roanoke Symphony and Long Island and one other orchestra are the only ones who have done this piece. And it is a 6-minute orchestra piece dedicated to the preservation of the waterways. And this piece starts off melodically. It'll sound maybe like film music, beautiful G major tune. About 4.5 minutes in, pretty close to the end of the piece, you'll hear some dissonance creeping and some block chords emerging from the lower brass and woodwinds that come as if something is not quite right with the waterways. And then finally, the fog dissipates and the clear light comes out and it ends in a major key as if, yes, we are going to get through this together. We are going to protect our planet. And so I hope you enjoy, I think, a rare treat to hear this piece. Music by, yes, that Billy Joel, the Great Peconic. we have a long 73-year history with the symphony of doing lots of new American music, and in addition to supporting all the great programs here at the Masonic Theater, want to invite you to come and hear our programs. This coming year we do the violin concerto by the great trumpeter, composer, and bandleader Wynton Marsalis. He's written a beautiful violin concerto, so that's on our symphony season. Edward McDowell's second piano concertos on it, and then more traditional American classics like A Lincoln Portrait by Aaron Copland and much more as we continue the Virginia 250 celebration all the way through 2026 and beyond. But a great season, the Pops in the Fall, a tribute to Frank Sinatra. We have the Kings of Soul in the spring, so much great stuff at rso.com. I do want to, because we love coming here and being a part of this, let's give a thanks to the staff and everyone here at the Masonic Theater and the Allegheny Foundation. Wonderful. I also want to thank our Executive Director, David Crane, all of our staff, Sarah, Lauren, Julie, everybody here working so hard, Chris, who bring this on. We have a tour. We had our Pops on Friday, and then we're out on the road. But the most important concert is here. But we'll give them a hand. And the musicians of the Roanoke Symphony, let them know. This is your orchestra. Now, over the years, I've been at some of the golf courses. I guess you have a couple golf courses in the region, right? Going through there. There's some golfers here. I see some nodding heads and stuff. Bad golfers? I see some more nodding heads. So this is a golf piece, an American golf piece, right? Because apparently, and the inspiration for the title, Colonel Bogey, is that there was a certain Colonel Bogey who, instead of yelling, "Four!" when he hit a wayward shot past the sand trap towards somebody, he would just go, right? Why would you do that, right? It didn't really work. But in any event, Alfred wrote a march for it. So let's do Colonel Bogey. Yeah. We were getting into our clapping groove nicely. So, I don't know if you know, but as of just a couple of years ago, we have a new official Virginia state song, Our Great Virginia, and it is with new words specific to the Commonwealth, music from Shenandoah, and here to sing it is none other than Daryl Duff. Welcome back, Daryl, from the back here. So, this is his first time doing it. We did it with our chorus 2 years ago as the only orchestra to be at the Capitol steps. You know that little shack that Jefferson designed in Richmond? You know? Shack, right? You go through. Beautiful. We were out there on the steps, and afterward there were drone fireworks. Have you seen drone fireworks? Kind of cool. The Governor's Secret Service was getting a little concerned, but it was pretty cool. They had an eagle and everything flying. That was in July of 2024. So we do a lot of fun stuff with all of our different series, a very busy and I think successful collaboration with the orchestra. And so if you've not heard it, this now is our official state song, Our Great Virginia. So here we go with this one.
Majestic mountains from the Shenandoah to the Atlantic, rivers wide and forests tall, all in one Virginia. For each of us here in Virginia, from farm to city dweller, from all of us we stand together. We're yours, we all are yours, across the great Virginia. You'll always be our great Virginia.
As we heard on the first half with the Ellington, there's so many different streams that come together to make American music great. And this is a wonderful swing-infused number. On the first half, I referenced Neil Armstrong. This one is a tribute to the other Armstrong, as in, hello, darling. That one, the great Satchmo, right? Students, oh yeah, Satchmo walked on the moon. No, he didn't. Nor did Neil, it was Buzz, right? Yeah. Any event, this one is really fun. It starts off with just one of the great tunes here that we have leading into a lot of New Orleans stuff. You'll enjoy this one here. Just it's like a ray of sunshine. This tune, you'll get it immediately. have been such an amazing audience. We're coming to the home stretch, 2 more selections. And this next one is a really special one. It is the Climb Every Mountain. And there's a wonderful story with this one. I don't know if you know this, when Julie Andrews, the crew of Sound of Music, were filming in Austria, they had awful, awful weather. This one, Hammerstein's son told me, we were doing a concert. He said, it's a great story. He said they would bring Julie Andrews up in the Austrian Alps. You know, that iconic scene when it's going through there? So they had to get the shot from a helicopter. So this massive helicopter would lumber up into the Austrian Alps. And instead, each day, just before they got the scene, it would rain. And so Julie Andrews, get covered in mud, and they'd have to wait. And they were running out of the money. The producers were totally freaking out. They're like, we're not going to get this iconic shot. Finally, on the last day of filming, the skies cleared, the helicopter lumbered up, and they got this iconic scene. The hills are alive with the Sound of Music. And this one is the ending of it. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, right, till you find your dream. So we're going to bring back the Clifton Forge Tabernacle here when Daryl comes back there and saying, welcome back, my friend. We're going to sing this one there and the next one there. You ready for this one? We love you. That was great. My goodness. Particularly the balcony. I'm not going to say it was 27% better than the floor, but you have an opportunity, dear friends down here, to redeem yourself in our final selection. And this is by the great Irving Berlin, who is so iconic in American music, so many contributions. And I think a fitting way as we end this celebration concert. Again, we are your orchestra. Come join us early and often with the RSO and continue to support all of the arts here. This has been just such a joyous evening for you. So I've included in the orchestration the words you don't often hear with the first part of this song that our basso profondo will sing with us. And then we will come to the iconic tune, and this will be our collaborative effort as we go off in celebration and love. Hope you enjoy music by the great Irving Berlin.
while the storm clouds gather far across the sea. Let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful to a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer.